Hey, what is going on, you football homos? Welcome back to another Vikes Nation podcast. And today, it's April 14th. We're going to dive in to that Vikings starting quarterback situation. First episode of the offseason. But no, we'll be following all off-season weekly updates all through our training camp. So subscribe. Now, let's get right to it. Our two prospects. We got Kyler Murray. And we got J.J motherfucking McCarthy. Now, let's dive into their college educational backgrounds. First things first. Let's dive into our main man. Our number one draft pick from Oklahoma. And our, what is it called when you expel someone from your tribe? Exile Quessy. We got JJ. So, looking at JJ's stats in Michigan, played in 2021, only played in 11 games, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 516 yards. Only 59 attempts. 2022, 22 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So he's playing smart. That shows kind of IQ when you're looking out in college. 2,719 yards, 64.6 completion percentage. So when you're looking at that, it looks like he's accurate, good decision making. He's a smart guy, and he's a good leader, and he's not doing too much more than what's asked of it, which was his only flaw. Can he handle more at the NFL level? But next year is Heisman winning season with Harbaugh. 72.3% completion percentage, 22 interceptions, 22 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. So he almost repeats that in just one less interception. What's a year prior? And then he throws for about 200 more yards, 300 more. 2,991, almost 3,000. So that's 2 years of consistency. It showed he's a leader, won the Heisman. Then we go to just his 1 year last year. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to bring back the nightmares to y'all. 10 games, 57.6 completion percentage, 1,632 yards, 11 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not good when you get the more interceptions than touchdowns, but they always point to guys who always had that and succeed. The Peyton Manning types of the world. Even every dude before like the cornerback touching rules, no homo, were changed. Always threw kind of bad. There's some Hall of Famers, Pro Bowlers, and some of their seasons early on in the 90s, even early 2000s. 12 touchdowns, 15 interceptions for a couple seasons, but so not writing him off, but he needs to get serious, and I'll bring up the concerns later. Already just some football concerns holding on to the ball too long. Now, let's compare it to our Heisman winner, Kyler Murray. So he actually started off back at Texas A&M. I didn't even know that. 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, only 121 attempts, only 8 games. He then transfers to Oklahoma. I'm trying to think, the guy at USC now is his coach. Only 7 games in 2017, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And then he has that one big season, his Heisman season, where he has a 69% completion percentage, a little less than JJ, but he's probably airing it out. 4,361 yards, so he has thrown it for 1,300 more than even JJ in his best collegiate season, so makes sense why he won the Heisman and was the number 1 draft pick. Number 1 versus Number 10, I think it was for McCarthy. One second, let me just double check that. Yeah, you have number 10. And he was 10th in the Heisman compared to 1, so he got credit for that. That he could really put an offense on the back.
It was once in a generation.
And let me just finish the stat line: 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So he's slinging it like he's a light skinned Brett Favre. Let's go. Hopefully, every one from Mississippi hate and give the man a break. But Kyler Murray, you can see his talent in there, and it's a little Sam Darnold comparison. Even more so because he is the number 1 pick. And then let's go straight to the NFL. Won the Heisman. I'll just read out touchdowns. 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions in 2020, 2021, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 2022, 14-7. He only played 11 games, then only 8 games after that, 10-5. So a couple injured seasons there. Then in 2024, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, threw for 3,851 yards. And he's known for his most yarders, 3,851 in 2024, 3,971 in 2020, and 3,971 in 2021. So he's proven he can sling that ball and kind of have a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. And his coach, I'm flunking on the coaches right now. Arizona's coach that got fired. He doesn't get much respect, even though he's supposed to be a offensive guru. Haircut, I've heard is his nickname. So you gotta take that into consideration along with the team where he's thrown for 20,460 yards in his career over 7 years. 2 of those being injured, as I said. 121 touchdowns, 60 interceptions, basically 2-to-1 ratio. And a quarterback rating of 92.2. And in 2024, that 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,851 yards, and a 68.8 completion percentage. He has shown a certain level of consistency, the talent he showed in college. And he is I think he's only 28 right now.
Better man.
Now, you said you got to look at it from Arizona's perspective. Why'd they move on from the young, seemingly nice fellow, talented, light-skinned brother, Kyler? He had Marvin Harrison Jr., couldn't do anything. And they had some issues, his height physically, but they said he wasn't necessarily going out. Some there was accusations he wasn't going all in on the playbook studying, and he had issues. He wanted to play some video games instead. So that's a concern, but being kicked off your team, reality's got to hit him. He's got one last chance. And he's in competition too with J.J., so if anything, the best man's going to win out, and the competition's going to help him. So it'll be a fun thing to follow all off season. In terms of J.J., he stood in way too long in the pocket. They say his mechanics are messed up. He was hurt. He couldn't the best of abilities availability. And it seems like a lot on him leading the offense again. You just had that kid. Can he devote the time and be focused up and really hone in? There's a lot on him, and he's getting some hate now. So that's the question: how is this offseason going to go? And how's he going to deal with adversity better? Is he going to look a little more grown up? Kyler's got to grow up too. No more GTA 5 till 3 a.m. showing up to practice 15 minutes late. Can he really show his talents even more than Darnold and get the ball to Jefferson? That's the number one thing. He's the number 1 receiver in the league. You'd see him getting upset. Just get a guy who can get The talent on offense, the stars, Jefferson Addison, the ball.
The state. Low risk for the team.
So we'll follow it. Was he just on the wrong offense? Let's hope O'Connell can get him right. I will say. Both got to get off the phones. JJ's on. Got to deal with that baby. He's 22. That fetus. Kyler. I saw you post a picture in a Vikings hat. I like that. What I didn't like is he also posted a picture of him in a Lamborghini and a cap in the middle, a little snowboard hat in the middle of the summer. What is that? When you doing stuff on Dick's post, being old fashioned, I'm like, are you really growing up or are you still staying up, playing GTA, trying to get with all the Minnesota new women in your city before they get the coats? How you doing Instagram photo shoots? You're a grown man. This ain't college. And this year last chance, both of them got a lot of pressure. Let's see what happens. Who do you think's going to be starting? Come September. SKOL. As long as they get it to Jefferson, I'll be happy. Still think we got a great team. And let's go. Talk to you guys next week on this very topic. SKOL.